there's something really, really sinister about some folks who just simply need power. Now, according to my research, this is like a D-list politician, right? A person who's not even on the radar to win an election. In Florida, there's a congressional seat that is opened up. It's currently held by a Democrat. The Democrat is running for governor. That's some of the background. But you got these Republicans fighting in this Republican primary, right? So there's a recording that has been obtained by Politico. Florida GOP candidate William Braddock was secretly recorded threatening to send a Russian and Ukrainian hit squad to fellow Republican opponent Paulina Luna and make her, and I quote, disappear. Now, when I first read this story, I said, okay, obviously I'm reading something that is supposed to be a joke. And if I actually hear the recording, then I will see this guy's just putting on and saying something that's extreme but funny. But he was serious as a heart attack. 30-minute phone call. It was with a conservative activist who recorded the call because she was concerned about Braddock's unhinged dislike of this political opponent. The seat in question is a congressional seat in the Tampa Bay area. So it's a major seat. And you have major individuals connected to the power structure of the Tampa area. So according to Braddock, he mentions that he has access to a hit squad if the polling favors Luna. All right, so here's part of that recording.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to know about this, but I only have access to a hit squad too, Ukrainians and Russians.
Damn.
You did not hear that from me.
I didn't hear what?
But this is getting deep. And I don't want you to be on the wrong side of it.
I don't want to be on the wrong side of it either. So why would we need, I guess, that's.
Well, no, you're not going to be, you're not going to be a part of it regardless. But I'm just saying, don't get caught in public like supporting Luna, because the Luna supporters Luna's going to go down. And I hope it's by yourself.
Is that why, is that what the Russians are for? That's like.
If we do my polling people are going to charge me $20,000 to do a poll right before the primary. And if the poll says Luna's going to win, she's going to be gone. She's going to disappear.
That's what the man said. She's going to be gone. She's going to disappear. This is how he wins an election in a democracy, according to this recording. And before that part of the recording, he talked about how much money he had coming in. He was going to be involved in this windfall of money, which gives him access to hire a hit squad to kill a political opponent. He also says it's good for the country, and he's willing to do this for the country. Here's some more of the video of the recording.
For the good of our country, we have to sacrifice the few.
To sacrifice the what?
The few. For the better of the good of the majority of the people, we've got to sacrifice the few.
So.
She's a Democrat with a gun. She supported Obama immigration policies. She's flip-flopping on abortion. She's a stupid, excuse my language, social media influencer.
Yeah.
There's no reason that she should be in office. And I'd be terrified if she was controlling my quality of life.
The only problem is okay, so let's just say that Luna's gonna win.
She won't. And if we have polling that proves she won't, she's gonna be gone. Period. That's end of discussion. Luna's not an issue.
So how do we make her go though? I just don't understand that.
How do you make her what?
How do we make her go?
I call up my Russian and Ukrainian hit squad, and within 24 hours, they're sending me pictures of her disappearing.
Oh, dang.
No, I'm not joking.
Wow.
This is beyond my control at this point.
You're not about that life, sir. You're not about that life. And let me tell you why I know you're not about that life. because people that are don't say things like that on a damn open line, okay? I do believe that you have murderous intent in your heart. I do believe you're a horrible individual. And I do believe if you had the means to do something like that, you probably would, because you're the worst gangster of all. You're the wannabe. You're the guy who puts it out there and willing to do the unthinkable because you want to hold on to power or obtain power. You're a detriment and a dangerous individual. But there's a little bit more, John. There's a little bit more. Let's play the next recording.
I'm self-funded. I got cryptocurrency out the ass. I don't need anybody's help. I've got Freemason brothers offering Russian hit squads. Listen, I'm in deep, okay? I am in deep. I will admit that. And if I lose, I'm going to have to move out of the country. But if I win, I'm going to help make a difference for everyone in the country. Don't be on the wrong side of supporting Luna.
Yeah.
Because if you're near her when time comes, I just don't want that to happen to you when you've got kids. So don't be associated with Luna under any circumstances, please.
Okay.
And do not repeat this to anybody, because both of us will be in jeopardy if you do.
Yeah, no,
And I'm not just blowing smoke here. I'm being dead ass serious, and it scares me too.
So he's really trying to threaten the activist, the conservative activist, to not support Luna, number one. Number two, this individual, according to all of my research, really had absolutely no chance to pull off an election victory. But John, shocking. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I have a million thoughts. One is, and it doesn't matter in terms of how scared one would be facing this threat, what should happen to him, but you're totally right that he has no chance. What I had read is that Luna wasn't like the front runner. No. He was like obsessively focusing on one of many candidates, not the best funded candidate, not the best known candidate, which makes it even more bizarre. No less scary or significant, but even more bizarre. He says at one point in the video, "It's out of my hands." Is it though? Like, it seems like you're cool with it and that you're fine with it and that you could stop it. You're self-funded. You got crypto bucks, dude. Just don't give them the crypto and then they won't kill people. That seems like a way that it could totally be within your hands. And I would just remind people, this is what crypto does to people. It turns them into these sorts of people. But no, in terms of the actual threat, I couldn't entirely read from you. Do you think he has a Ukrainian Russian hit squad waiting in the wings?
Hell no. He don't have no damn Ukrainian Russian hit squad. He's a wannabe, man. But I do believe, I do think if he had the means, like if he really had a connection somewhere, I do believe he's the kind of person that would try to use it, yes.
So I agree with you. I don't think he has the Ukrainian Russian hit squad. By the way, would you be at least a little bit impressed that they thought you were so significant a mark that they have to send both Ukrainians and Russians after you? They can't just send one hitman. But anyway, do you think he totally made it up out of whole cloth? Or do you think that like he knows a guy and he's not sure if the guy is Ukrainian or Russian, but he thinks that the guy was involved in some sort of crime? Is there like a dude, like a plumber that he's thinking of, or is it totally out of whole cloth?
I think it may be probably 2% of something somewhere down the road connected to someone else. But this individual, like I said, not about that life, John. I cannot see this person being about that life. Doesn't make the threat legal. The threat is still illegal. It doesn't make his activity acceptable. His actions are still unacceptable, and he needs to be held to the standard of law that applies. Now, thankfully, Luna and this activist, they did file a court order so that there's a restraining order now. Obviously, the tape was turned over to the authorities, and the gentleman who's talking all of this evil is basically proclaiming that he's going to sue them. There's going to be a civil suit because there was no permission to record. But then he says the recording is doctored. Now wait a minute, sir. Either the recording is real and they violated the Florida state statute, which is a 2-person permission state. Either they violated that or they violated no law and the video is, or the recording is in fact doctored. You can't have it both ways. It's one or the other.